Hey, good evening, everybody in Business 100. This is Dr. Lennon shooting you a video here at 9:31 p.m. on Sunday, October 24th. Okay, first off, gang, I have a department meeting I must attend tomorrow that is inexplicably being held at 9 a.m. What that means is you don't have to meet in person in class, but I do want you studying, and here's what I want you to be doing. As you can see, I want you to be on Chapter 10, Financial Markets, Allocating Financial Resources, right? This is the fun chapter. This is the money one, the one people have been waiting on, okay? We're going to be talking about stocks in this. We're going to be talking about investing, all right? The first section talks about depository institutions, this section here, okay? And, going through it, John Maynard Keynes, he's a famous economist. Sometimes your best investments are the ones you don't make. Donald Trump. Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's one aspect about him that I'll agree with. Any case, there are a number of investments that you should make, though, such as savings, and we'll look at like depository institutions. Those are like there's commercial banks, there's credit unions, there's savings and loans associations. We'll talk more about these in class, but I want you to be reading about them, okay? And then next we'll look at institutional investors. We'll look at securities brokers, security dealers, investment banks. Okay, these are the guys who actually bring shares to market. Okay, and then talking about regulating financial markets. There's a great video here I want you to watch. And then talk about the Federal Reserve Act of 1913, Banking Act of 1933. Okay. These are all ways in which you are protected as a consumer. Okay. We're going to talk more about those this week. 1980s and 1990s, when I was in college, this is where they started deregulation. Deregulation means to get rid of regulations, meaning to get rid of laws. And didn't always work out well for the little guy. Okay. What happened in financial turmoil? Sure. Now, okay. Now, going onwards, it looks at now common stock basics. This is where I want you to concentrate on. Okay. What's a common stock? What are voting rights? What are capital gains, preemptive rights, right to residual assets? I will be quizzing you on this material and be spending a lot of time on this. Now, to help you out, what are preferred stocks, okay? Or as my grandfather used to call them, preferred. What are bonds, okay? Here is a great website that you can go to. The website is called Investopedia. Okay. And go under education and go to stocks. Starts right off. It says stocks are fractional pieces of publicly traded companies. If you own a piece of a company stock, you own a piece of the company. Learn everything you need to know about these building blocks of investment. That's right, gang. You're going to put your money into these things, learn about them. If you own one share of Facebook, guess what? Mark Zuckerberg works for you. All right? Here's what I'd like you to go through before I see you next. Talk about growth stocks, top stocks, value stocks, dividend stocks, tech stocks, growth stocks. As the name implies, these are looking for generating revenue and cash flow as profits get faster than the average, okay? Dividend stocks, these are dividends are payments out of profits, and these are companies pay out regular dividends. They're also known as widows and orphans. They just pay periodically, okay? And they give you a whole guide to it. This is an incredibly valuable website. Despite its name, it has nothing, absolutely nothing to do with Wikipedia. And then, it talks about tech stocks. Highly, highly, highly recommend this. And then, please start going through this. I expect that you're going to be able to talk about this knowledgeably when I next see you. All right. Thanks, team.